Hey everybody. Today we're going to be talking about inequalities and their graphs. This is chapter 3 and it is lesson 1. Writing inequalities. All real numbers x less than or equal to negative 7. All real numbers x, there you go, x is all of the potential solutions, and then less than or equal to, so you can put a line underneath that. That'll make it so that it'll be that it's less than or equal to negative 7. That's how I write an inequality for that sentence. X is less than or equal to negative 7. Let's try this one. 6 is less than a number k is greater than 13. All right, so 6 less than number k. Oh, I gotta come back here and go k minus 6 is greater than 13. See how that works? All right, let's try a few more. Identifying a potential solution by evaluating. So let's see if negative 3 works as a potential solution for this inequality. So if I have negative 3 here, I'm going to pop it in. 2 times negative 3, well, that equals negative 6. Plus 1 is negative 5. So is this now a true statement? Is negative 5 greater than negative 3? No. So the answer is no. Negative 3 is not a potential solution. Let's try another one. Negative 1. Is negative 1 a potential solution for the same inequality? Let's find out. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, correct? Negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. Now, what is left is negative 1 is greater than negative 3. Is that a solution? Is this a yes or a no? Is this true? If you said yes, negative 1 is greater than negative 3, you were correct. So yes, negative 1 is a potential solution to this inequality. Let's graph some inequalities now. Here I'm given this inequality. 2 is greater than or equal to a. So let's find the 2. 2, since it includes 2, I'm going to put a dark circle on my graph. And then I am going to say 2 greater than. That means all of the numbers that are greater than, or that are 2 or greater. All of those are potential solutions to this inequality. Let's check out this inequality. X is greater than or equal to negative 4. All right, so let's find the negative 4. Now, in this case, it's also inclusive of negative 4. Negative 4 is also a solution, so I'm going to do a dark circle again. In this case, it must be greater than negative 4, so this is going to be a long line because it's going to go all the way across. All of these numbers are potential solutions to this inequality. I could pop in a 0, that would be true. I could pop in a 2, that would be true. I could pop in a 6, that would be true. Let's try this one. 6 is greater than or equal to 0. All right, so I'm going to do a dark circle for the 0 because 0 is also a potential solution. And it says C is less than or equal to 0. So that means that my arrow is going to go this way. Anything that is less than a 0 is a potential solution. That is a squiggly line. All right. At any rate, there you go. All of the -1 is a potential solution to this inequality. -3 is a potential solution. It also means that +4, that would not be a true statement. All right, so let's try it this way. So here I'm given a dark circle, and that is a 1. And so we're going to start out with the x, of course. X is, it looks like it's all the numbers that are greater than the 1, including the 1. So that means here's my greater than symbol, and here is my greater than or equal to symbol. And so then, and that would be the 1. That's how to translate that. Let's try this one. So I have x again. It looks to me like it's all the numbers that are less than 4. Notice that there is a hole in this circle. That means that 4 is not a potential solution. It has to be a number that is less than 4. So I'm not going to have a line underneath this time. All x is all the numbers that are less than 4. Let's check out this one. What if I have a -1 with a hole on it? I would just go x. Looks like all the numbers that are greater than -1. Now check out this guy. I have 0 and x again. Notice that it is all the numbers that are less. Less than goes to the right. And notice that there's a hole there. So if there's a hole in the 0, that means it is not inclusive of 0. It has to be less than 0. So I'm not going to put a line underneath it this time. Oh, look at this one up here. I'm noticing a mistake. I did not put the equals down here because x must be greater than or equal to -1 on that one. All right, that's it, y'all. We're going to go ahead and practice on this. Sometimes this gets a little bit tricky with the way that with the numbers that are indicated when you consider these symbols. Don't forget that when it points to the left side, that is greater than. When it points to the right, that means less than. That is probably the number one thing that will trip you up. Remember to actually translate it. It's not just pointing it to the number that is bigger, but actually translate it to the words in your head. Greater than, less than. Greater than, less than. Alrighty, let's practice on it.